Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station, and I won an award.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2017 Radio Personality of the Year award winner, Stephen Phillips.
Well, my daddy told me one day I'd amount to something.
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Stephen, be ready, because I can dish it out.
Well, my problem is I can't take it.
And Packy Smith is a winner, too.
Are we all aware that 2017 was a few years ago?
Well, all right.
He's not in radio for the money, just the glory.
You have got to get Stephen Phillips off the radio. He has lost it.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
And good morning, folks. And down next to the coast, I reckon they got rain. Lots and lots of rain.
We're going to get some.
Phew, Lord of mercy. We ought to call him. My brother's actually down there right now in Gulf Shores, Alabama, in the middle of all this. Yeah, it's fun. He sent some pictures last night, so I don't know. It's going to be wet and wonderful. It's always good to go on vacation and get in the middle of a hurricane.
I know.
Woo. Hey, we got a big show today, folks. Hope everybody's tuning in. We got Thomas Gabriel is going to be calling in about the 8:30 hour, and that is the eldest grandson of Johnny Cash. Man, he's a cool
interesting guy too.
He has got a lot going on, and he is still working. A lot of folks are, a lot of musicians out there right now are kind of twiddling their fingers, but he is actually still working. He's coming down here to Woodstock here not long.
Oh, good.
He'll be down at Mad Life.
I haven't heard him, but from what I've read, he sounds a lot like his granddad.
Yeah, but he's got his own style. That's
right.
the thing about
But
it,
I mean, there's that Johnny Cash in there.
I like the fact that he's being his own person, even though, and the whole Cash family is talented,
right,
all the way down, so it's got to keep going. So, but anyway, excited about that. And he's a real good guy, so y'all can check that out. And he's got a new thing. Got new. That's what they've been doing. Everybody's been COVID, so everybody's been writing music and turning new music loose. And
have you been doing that?
I really have, honestly.
Okay.
I've got a new song right now fixing to come out. I ain't gonna tell you about it. I always release them and they just fall right on the ground.
Well, if you just send it to Italy, it'll be all good.
I'll be all right over in Italy. Sheesh. I reckon, Brad Paisley and his wife, they got a pretty good thing going on, but they actually pledged $1 million meals to help fight the hunger. This is unreal. The couple, they actually opened a free grocery store not long ago.
I read about that.
Yeah.
In Nashville?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure did. And so that's for all the unemployed musicians up there where they got some place to eat, you know what I'm saying? Because there ain't nothing happening in the music business, so they're all
people have had
in the soup line.
There's been a lot of people doing like virtual shows and stuff like that.
But I think Facebook's about to cut all that out. They're talking about. Yeah, they're talking about all the music, the live, and all that kind of stuff. They're wanting to cut that out. I don't know what the scoop is on it, so I still think you might be able to go to YouTube and be able to do it, but you can't do it on. And I don't know the whole 9 yards. I don't know if you can't do your original music or if you can't do covers. I don't know the whole scoop on that, but they talk like they're going to do away with that completely. Which is crazy because, everybody enjoys that, and so all these folks at home, and you got the virtual tip jar, so, people actually working and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, they're going to, feed the hungry. They're going to do a tour. We'll run for 2 weeks visiting food banks in 16 major cities, including Los Angeles, New York, Houston, Atlanta, Miami, Nashville, Tennessee, and it will end in Chicago. It will be done in Chicago. So that's pretty cool that they're doing that.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. All the musicians can eat now, right? You're in a good mood today. What? I mean, you washed your hair last night?
I did.
Yeah.
Combed it.
Mm-hmm. I brush mine usually.
All three of them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
And my middle daughter, Heather Simonette's birthday's today.
Now, the middle one's the worst one, though, right?
According to her, she's the best one.
But, according to the rest of the family, they're like, something's wrong with her.
We don't tell her that.
They're the one they all talk about.
We don't tell her that.
Well, I'm not. She's not even here.
She's listening.
Oh, is she really?
Probably.
Most middle children are just happy that you're talking about them in general. They're the ones that get forgotten.
So which number was you?
That's me. I'm the middle child.
But out of how many? 13?
7.
How do you find yourself in the middle of 7? I mean, you're literally right in the middle with 3 on either side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Packy, lay down on this couch and let's talk about your childhood.
How does that make you feel? You're not even writing anything on your
That's
notepad.
That's going to be our new segment next week is Psychology on the Morning News.
And today, Prince Harry is 36 years old.
And Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy.
You know who that is?
He's a movie actor, it says. No idea who Tom Hardy is.
You didn't see Lawless?
Oh, is he the Lawless guy?
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him with his hair comb.
Yeah. And Tommy Lee Jones, another one of my favorites.
No, he's bad. I like Tommy Lee Jones. He's actually he's a cattle farmer, ain't he? He's from Texas too, ain't he?
I have to tell you a story about him. Yeah, he is from Texas.
Can we on the air or not on the air?
No, when I worked in surgery, one of my friends was a vascular surgeon, and she actually met him. He got brought into the hospital down near Houston, and I won't name all the hospital or anything. But anyways, he was trying to break a horse, broke his leg.
Really?
And they brought him in, and Dr. Red Duke was the surgeon, and she was his assistant. And Tommy Lee Jones threw a fit because they were going to try to cut his cowboy boots off.
He didn't want to mess up his cowboy.
They were $700 cowboy boots.
I don't blame you.
Don't cut those off.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool.
I didn't even know there was such a guy, but Marco Polo's birthday's today. Do you really? I thought that's just a game. Marco Polo. I reckon when he was a kid, they had like two people there, and he'd say Marco, and then somebody say Polo.
It's also Agatha Christie's birthday.
There you go.
If y'all even want to talk to her, we do have the middle child on the phone. Not that you matter or anything.
I told you.
Good morning, sunshine.
I'm good. This is the day I was born. I was the planned one. Keep my perfection.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Just
what
in
they
case
tell
my
you.
brother and sister are listening, I was planned, and
Yeah.
I'm perfected.
Yeah, there you go. You're playing it. Some people don't think they're playing.
Sometimes the plan's not the best plan, right?
So how old are you today?
I'm only 34. I'm still in the early planning stages.
There you go. Sheesh, we hear a lot about you, so you must be the popular kid.
Yeah, I'm the coolest
She's
one.
the only one that lives here.
Yeah.
I'm the closest one. That's the problem.
She's the one that calls with constant car problems that we have to try to figure out for
Your
her.
mom really wants you to move out, to be honest with you.
I really like the basement.
Yeah. Your mom's like, it's time to go. Well, hey, you're the winner today. You're the winner, even though, we got tickets. You want to ride horses, or what you going to do?
I want to ride horses.
All right. We got the tickets right here for you. Go over there. Wait till it rains.
Yeah, I'm going to take my mom with me.
I'm going to be busy.
You better be careful with her on the horse. We don't want her to break a hip at her age,
I know, I got to be real careful. We bring the walker and everything when she comes in and out.
Y'all keep on.
There you go.
Just remember, Stephen, she's only going to be on the phone for a few minutes. You're here with me for the next 40.
There you go. Hey,
I did 34 years. You can do it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, girl, listen. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Heather.
Thank you.
Today is National Green Peas Day. Cheese Toast Day. I like cheese toast.
Double cheeseburger day.
Oh, now you're talking. A cheeseburger's good, but a double cheeseburger's even.
Mm-hmm.
And National Felt Hat Day. I'm all about that.
Cream de mint day.
What?
Cream de mint.
No, I don't know.
mint.
I don't know.
It's a liqueur.
Liqueur. Oh, there we go. Packy, what's a liqueur?
It's like coffee-ish. Okay, you're the bartender, so
No,
she knows more
not
about
cream de mint. You're thinking of Kahlua.
I'm learning about your bartender business because you've missed
Or
both.
liqueur is like a
liqueur.
It's like a thick
It's a
syrupy-
heavier sugar-based liquor, usually made out of fruit or like the mint on the cream de mint. I can't stand it.
So not
Keep
Busch
talking.
Light.
Busch Latte.
Yeah, I can't compete with Busch Latte.
You missed both times. We got.
I'm trying to let them win.
No, we got to
I
do
want
it
them to
next
feel
week.
good.
I'm gonna get a hard one next week. I'm
Okay.
gonna stump both of you.
I hadn't bartended in about 5 years. You got to give me a
But
break.
you was a teacher, wasn't you? Didn't you?
Yeah,
teach?
but that was like 8 years ago.
They tell me that the bartenders, as long as you get the color right for the girls and they make it strong.
The girls
for the men,
want something fruity. Can
Yeah.
you make something fruity?
As long as the color's right, you're good. And then if you make it strong for the
I'm
men,
going to
they're
tell you
good.
what, ladies. Every bartender in the world hates this. When you walk up to the bar, after you've been standing there for 15 minutes holding up the line, and you go, "What can you make?"
And you're like,
Don't ask that question.
You ought to start
Figure out
telling
what
them.
you want when you get up there.
Say, I can
Can I have a
make
Bill
anything.
Cosby?
Is there such a thing?
Do the crusty laugh. Go ahead, Packy.
I'll pull that up in a minute. I'll get Harry's crusty laugh.
We got to get to a break, folks. We're coming back here just shortly. About the 8:30 hour, we have got Thomas Gabriel be calling in. That is the
Yep,
eldest
it's gonna be
grandson of. We got a lot of cool people calling in, man. I've really enjoyed it. I've got some more last night that we've booking up, and I got to call and do some interviews with them, this, that, and the other. So it's pretty interesting. All righty, folks, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good on this Tuesday. I guess it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
I get my days mixed
You're
up.
doing good this week.
Hey,
2
I got
days in a
some
row.
breaking news here. The Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade will be TV-only event. No live people will be allowed. So there's I didn't realize there's live people there anyway. That's the only way I've ever watched it. My whole life's on TV.
Well, if you're in New York City, you'd be on the street down there watching it.
Oh, boy, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
It would be pretty cool because they spend like thousands of dollars.
Well, they're talking about switching up the way they're doing the parade in Murphy this year, so they're not going to have all the people on the street. They're going to have I forget what they're calling it, but basically all the parade floats will be parked, and you'll drive by in your car the parade instead of the parade driving by you.
So that'd be fun. Be on one of the floats and throwing candy at moving
Especially
cars.
if you're
that ought to work good.
following Stephen Phillips and you break down and it hangs up everything.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Make sure you're behind me.
Stephen and I were the only ones that ever get kicked out of a parade.
Well, I wasn't my fault that time. He was like co-cocking people with candy. I was throwing them to kids. He was knocking the parents out. He hit one guy right in the head. He's like, I got him. What are you talking about? I got him right between the eyes, man.
It stinks about this, too, because this was like the perfect
Throwing cans of spam.
That would hurt. This is the perfect year, though, that God gave us. Cinco de Mayo was on Taco Tuesday. 4th of July was on a Saturday. Halloween is on a Saturday.
Yep.
Christmas is on a Friday. New Year's begins on a 3-day weekend.
So
And
say
we
everything
wasted this
fell.
perfect year.
Exactly.
From dang Chinese, they just messed us up on the Roaring 20s. That gummy.
No, it would have been awesome. I mean, every holiday fell just right this
It did.
year. It was nice.
Oh, what are you gonna do? The Macy Days Parade. I'm still gonna watch it on. I watch some of it, but it's
Thanksgiving Day Parade.
just, or whatever it's called.
My dad always.
mask.
We always
Do your
watched it
part.
because my dad lived in New York for a number of years, and he always went to that parade, and it was
Yeah.
a big thing for him.
Yeah,
So.
they spend a lot of money on that. It's pretty cool if you ever watch one of the documentaries where they fix them parades up. But I don't know. And I have got something here, folks. Now, I know we talk about spandex on these, and I'm just all against spandex. I am totally against spandex. I mean, on
Why are you wearing it then?
Well, I mean, I look good. It keeps my muffin top wrapped up tight. But
That's spam decks.
the new trend now is skin-colored spandex gym clothing. So the people standing there, honest to God, they look naked. And I'm like, I don't need this memory. Oh, Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Next, they'll have
I mean,
airbrush.
at least they're black,
Remember the T-shirts that came out that looked like a woman in a bikini? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The T-shirt.
They can,
they got the ones where men's that's got the six-pack on the front.
yeah, that'll be next.
But I just think this is just gone from bad to worse. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you see these, and they look like like the...
Unfortunately, like with most things, many people wear spandex that should not.
It's like, well, she can wear it. I can wear it. No, you can't.
You can, but you shouldn't.
Especially nude color ones. I'm like, what the heck? Because they're skin colored. When you see somebody running down the road and them, they're like, wait a minute.
Ooh, ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Ooh, that's a good word for it.
Hail damage that can't be repaired right there.
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, that's just something I don't need.
That's a bad choice.
I don't need that in my memory, because stuff like that sticks. If you got some, normal good stuff, don't do that. If you got, something cool, you kind of forget about it.
There is nobody out there that hasn't been into, and I'm going to pick on Walmart. If you've ever had to sit out front and wait on somebody to come out of the store, just the parade of people and did you look in the mirror before you came out of the house?
That's kind of where I got my start because I got on all the people of Walmart photos, that they put on YouTube, and that's kind of where I got started.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. And then,
What started doing what?
well,
Your music
people
career?
started paying attention to me, and then my cousin was on the Jerry Springer show, and that kind of helped me a little
That
bit
probably
too.
helped.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I reckon we got a divorced couple, man. They actually take divorce photos. They actually hired just like you do for a wedding.
Oh, that'd have been better than the wedding photos.
That's what they did. So they got the girl is down on her knees and asked her ex-husband, "Will you divorce me?" And he's got a big sign that says yes. I'm telling you, y'all, a divorce venue will rock and roll. Everybody's got wedding venues. You
Right.
think I'm crazy? I think a disco place would open up, would be great. I mean, I'd be covered up, but not now.
You don't think after people had a few drinks that a fight might not break out on that?
And a divorce?
Yeah.
A divorce
Yeah.
thing? Well, that just added the fun. You know what I'm saying?
There's what you.
We're going this divorce, and we're
That's what
lucky.
you need. There is your niche. You
If
need
we're
to-
lucky, somebody will fight.
There's your niche. You need to specialize in doing divorces. playing divorces.
Well, I mean, honestly, it could be in the settlement. It'd be in the settlement.
What kind of music, what kind of songs would you play for a divorce?
Love stinks. It'd be cool. You give love
He's
a bad
a creep.
name.
Yeah.
That one that they play where they did that killing people. What's it called? That one.
Let the bodies hit the floor?
Yeah, or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah. Love Hurts. There's another good one. Love Hurts.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of good ones. I'd say there'd be more women booking this thing than men, though.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
After divorce, they can't afford it.
You get away from that shrew. What did you say about the woman on the rooftop, or being on the rooftop is better be in the house as a brawling woman?
That come from a good Lord now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That could be your theme.
He knows more than we do, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty interesting. And we got the big hurricane coming in, so I reckon it's supposed to be hitting today, right?
I got another message from the National Weather Service, I think tonight.
Right.
And through tomorrow, or actually Wednesday night, not tonight, Wednesday night was the last message I got.
So y'all need to keep all them folks in your prayers down there, sure enough.
Yep.
I hope that spandex factory's down there that makes something and it just blows it right off the face of the earth. But I hope nobody gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? Do you not think?
You think there's only one spandex factory?
I just hope it's there.
It's right by the Spam plant.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. There's your problem right there.
With the Cheeto plant on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, I got a funny Cheeto joke, but I can't tell it on the radio. Let's get to a break, folks. We got Thomas Gabriel should be calling in here pretty quick, and we got Young Harris Water Sports bringing the show today. All righty, folks, we're back with you, and calling in this morning is Thomas Gabriel. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
It's a wonderful morning so far.
There you go. So where are you at this morning?
I'm at home. I'm just about 2 hours outside of Nashville.
There you go. Well, good deal, man. So I know, a lot of folks, we've told them, everybody, that you're actually Johnny Cash's grandson. And if y'all can listen to his voice, you can tell he's got that Cash voice. So that is a good thing. So tell us, you've got a new record coming out, and you've been working. What have you been doing during the COVID? I know everybody's been like starving to death. So what do you got going on?
Yeah, right. I know. We've been working on an album for quite a while, actually. And the COVID thing has been has put a couple of wrenches in our timeline and all that, as far as getting things done and all. But it's really worked out for the better, really, because we've been able to really fine-tune some things, But we got a new album coming out in February, and I'm really excited about it. It's like, I don't want to say a whole lot about it.
Right. So save it up. Yeah.
Got some serious surprises coming on it, and some things that I've been wanting to do since, for a long, long time. And I think I'm more excited about it than anybody, really.
Well, I think I'm excited. I love your music. I listen to it all the time, and you've got some great stuff going on. Growing up as, let me ask you this, growing up as, Johnny Cash's grandson, you was around a lot of the people growing up, but to you, it was just friends you hung out with. You didn't realize that, it was all these Shooter Jennings and all these different people.
Yeah, we would have get-togethers, and I didn't know half these people even were in entertainment. They were just around the house a lot. Like, for instance, Vince Gill, I didn't even know he sang until I saw his billboard. I mean, literally, we were going down the road one day, and my mother's driving, and there was a billboard with Vince on it. I'm like, what in the world is Vince doing on a billboard? And she's like, yeah, he's only got a couple of number ones out.
Yeah. But he's had he went from Pure Prairie League all the way to the Eagles, so he's had a heck of a career there.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
I talked to I got to hang out with Chris Christopherson's boy one time at a show, one of his kids, and we were laughing, and I asked him the same question. He said, we just played with kids, we didn't think nothing about it. And he said, we was hanging out with Willie Nelson and all them, and he said, we just thought Willie's bus was supposed to smell like that.
You're right. Yeah, I don't think Chris liked me a whole lot growing up, because I always wanted to hang out with his daughters.
Yeah, there you go.
He has some really beautiful daughters. So.
Easy now.
Yeah, right.
That's all right. So now, how long have you been? How old are you?
What? You asked me how old I
Well, you're not a woman. It's okay to do that, Ken.
Yeah, I know, right? No, I'm 47.
Okay, so you're rocking along pretty good. So 47 is a perfect year. That's like the new 20.
I missed out. Well, I missed out on a lot of time, though. I mean, I drank for a long time, so I stunted my emotional growth. So I'm actually about 17.
There you go.
So is Steven.
Yeah, I am too. But
And not from drinking, just because that's the way he is.
Potted meat and spam's what stunted my growth. Gee, Lord of mercy. Well, now you've got a show coming up here. When is it you're going to be down at Mad Life in Woodstock?
Yeah, we're going to be at Mad Life, which is going to be great. Music and motorcycles, and we're also going to be raising money for Blackberry Smoke's cure for children's cancer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Well, nowadays it's everybody's mad about this and fighting it for this cause and everything else. I think we should just back up a bit and be really mad at cancer and fight for the kids,
Hey, I'm with you 100% on that, man. That means a lot coming saying that because these kids, I feel like these kids get left out a lot. And then cancer is, there's nobody that you know in this world that's not been affected by cancer in some form. Or
and it's
fashion.
hard
Absolutely.
with a kid. It's really hard when it's a kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's we're in entertainment, and my job is not to be out there, giving my opinions on things like politics and stuff like that, because that's not my job. My job is to if I'm going to raise awareness at all, it shouldn't be about politics and all. It should be about helping kids out.
I'm with you. I'm behind you on that 100%. Thomas, I'm going to say this. I never knew your grandfather. Of course, I'm like everybody else. I bought records and listened to his music all over. But I know a couple of people that actually knew him, personally knew him, and they said that him and the family was just some of the nicest people that they'd ever been around. They just liked to be around them because actually Johnny Cash, the way I understand it, was a cut up. They said he was but you're the same way. You're like a super, super, super nice guy, and that's one of the things that I like about.
Thank you.
That people.
So you think I'm super? You think I'm super?
Well, I seen that one picture with that.
No, man, I love that. There's no other way to be. Everybody I meet, I try to make friends. I was, I did some time away from everything for a while. I was locked up for a while, and when I got out, my biggest thing, just touring and going around the world, meeting people and stuff like that, that's what I'm about. And I want to make friends. I don't have any interest in making anything but friends, And there's only one way to do that, and that's to just be good to people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I do
my
like
grandfather was the same way.
What I like about your bio, Thomas, is how honest you are about your transgressions and the difficulty you had coming through life and even being locked up in the things that you went through with your grandfather before he died. And I think that's tremendous to admit that and get past that and help other people do the same.
Thank you. Yeah, otherwise it's all in vain.
Yeah. And the cool thing about it is you can write songs about all this stuff that you've been through and you've lived through.
It makes for some pretty good songs.
Dang right it does. You got these people that they hire to write songs that ain't never done anything. It's hard to get into
Stephen
that.
keeps writing about Spam and Kentucky Fried Chicken, so
he
needs some hard times to write about.
Yeah. It does make for some good stories, and it does make for some good songs. And I have no regrets. I know that's kind of a cliche thing to say, but everything that I've been through is really has turned out to be such a positive thing now. I mean, I look back and go, God, I thought this and that was so terrible before, but now I look at my I look at my life and I'm just like, every bit of that was necessary to get where I'm at now.
Right.
And but like we were saying a second ago, it's all in vain if I don't find somebody who isn't able to see it like that, and kind of give them a little nudge in the right way. That's why I like going around and speaking to some of these rehabilitation places and all that, and that's why we're starting another project that can't really speak about yet too much, but Gabriel's Gates is along the same line,
right?
Helping those that haven't figured out how to help themselves yet.
Well, that's a good thing. There's no doubt. That's and the thing that's aggravating, this COVID stuff hit, and before that, man, you were like booking, rocking, rolling. You were going,
and we had like 300 dates before last, and this year I think we canceled like 265 or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
And but there's a positive side to that too, though. I mean, I've had a year to 7 months or whatever to reflect and to better myself in other ways and do some finishing up some writing and maybe even we've even gone into the studio, and then later on I'm just like, that's not what I want to portray. So we're redoing a couple songs just because I want to make it to where it's exactly what I want. And the thing about it is I wouldn't have had that luxury if we didn't have this time down right now.
Right, makes sense. So now, what is the name of the new album coming out?
Well, it's a working title,
right?
But it started out we were going to call it Right Side of the Dirt, and then everything that's gone on this year and everything, it's really kind of changed perspective of kind of where we're going. So I'd rather kind of keep that to myself right this second.
I'll tell you what to do. When you get a little closer to it, give us a buzz back, and we'll talk about that. Then we
let's do that, because that way I can kind of explain it a little bit better.
And this gate, that you've got going on, the Gabriel's Gate going on, we'd like to know more about that. Anything we get behind on that,
I would love
to do that.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking at your bio. I see you were in law enforcement. You might need to have a little talk with Stephen.
Yeah.
I was kind of in law enforcement. I just on the wrong side of law enforcement.
Yeah. Well, I was a police officer for 8 years in Nashville, and then I wound up doing 10 years in prison. So I mean, I've definitely seen both
sides.
Both sides. Which side do you like the best?
Both have their pros and cons.
No doubt.
Yeah. So anyway, well, listen, if y'all want to get up, Thomas, it's got. What is your website?
ThomasGabrielOfficial.com.
Right. And of course he's on.
And I'll say it again slower this time. I tend to get in a hurry. ThomasGabrielOfficial.com. And also, wish people would start checking out our YouTube channel a little more. We've been working on that really hard, and man, it's
right.
Go check us out.
Well, all right, y'all listen. Go check this out. He has got a lot of cool music, and he's got the voice. There's
Sounds
no
a lot like
it.
his grandfather, but he has his own style. Like you said,
the whole family sings, and he's a good guy. Got a lot of stuff going on, so we definitely need to keep up, especially with all the stuff that you've got going on with the Gabriel's Gate and the new album coming out. So we get you to buzz back
we've got a bunch of projects going on right now. I've even got one going on with my uncle, John Carter Cash. So. Yeah, we've got. I can't wait, man. I'm really excited about it. Thank you for having me on.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna have you back. We'll definitely have you back, and I appreciate all you're doing, man. And like I said, stay safe out there, and keep playing that music.
Great, I will. Thank you.
All right, take care. He's a cool cat.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's a very good guy. Yep. Ain't no doubt about it, and kind of laid back. Of course, when somebody like that's been around the music business forever, it don't really go to your head. Some of these folks that, they hit.
Well, he grew up in it. Like he said, he didn't realize Vince Gill was famous.
Yeah. That's the thing about it,
That's pretty cool.
So, but
that's pretty cool. It kind of looks like he kind of followed his grandfather's footsteps a little bit, not always in the right direction, but he got himself together.
Like I said, that makes for all them good.
Got it together.
Royalty checks coming in from the songs, But I don't know. Everybody,
you're going to have to screw up a little more so you can get famous.
Everybody, my mom, my wife killed me. No, I don't know. That makes people that's lived it and write it. That's the thing that it really comes from. A lot of the songs that you listen to, some of the, because it's always three chords and the truth, But the pop country you listen to now, is more of a kind of a, it's pop country, I guess, and it's just kind of a dance tune or something, But anyway, we need to get to break. Y'all go check out Thomas Gabriel. He is all over Facebook. He has got his YouTube channel. He wants to, got a lot of cool stuff on that. And he's got a lot of good stuff going on and supporting a lot of kids and cancer and
That's
all that.
That's a good cause.
And
good
cause. Hats off to him on him out. Check him out. I love it. I love these up and coming.
Well, I'm going to be relieved to see musicians be able to play some venues.
Yep.
With everything being so closed down. And, and he's going to be performing.
He's going to be down here at Woodstock.
Right.
Yep. So we'll have to go. We need to go check that out. We'll go down there and check that out.
Maybe you can open for him.
I'll get back there in the back and start hollering, "Free Bird!" You'd appreciate that.
That'll make you popular, real popular.
Well, that's about done it for this show. I guess we're about to wrap up. How long we got? Big shout out.
You got time to talk about yourself?
I wanted to shout out to Thomas Gabriel. Thank you for calling in, and all the best wishes for him. He's just like all the other musicians. They're trying to get out and go, but like I said, he's going to be down at Mad Life here in a couple of weeks. But anyway, go check him out on his Facebook page, his website, and the whole 9 yards, and his YouTube channel. Great guy, no doubt about it. And don't forget, tomorrow we have Whitney Miller. Tell all you women out there, we got something for men, women, and all the whole 9 yards. We got her calling in tomorrow. She's a cook.
That'll be good.
Find out what she thinks about potted meat.
She didn't say she thought much
potted
of it.
meat or
I think
pate.
you asked her that. I think you asked her.
Potted meat or pate. So anyway.
I believe you asked that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have much to say about it.
Yeah, so anyway.
So be sure and listen in tomorrow. We've had some good guests this week. Yesterday we had Adam Boyer, and he was an interesting fella.
Yeah,
and today with Thomas, and then tomorrow we'll have Whitney on. So be sure. Steven's working real hard out there to get these people to call in.
Just keep
he's
calling.
having to pull all kinds of favors.
Hey, you remember me? They say if you quit calling, I'll come on your dang show. Hey, folks, we'll talk to y'all bright and early in the morning. Tell all your friends what's going on over here on the Morning Dish, and we will have another giveaway going on, hopefully. And don't forget birthdays.
Happy birthday to my little daughter.
Yeah. She's a big old girl, ain't she?
Not as big as you.
Okay.